Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel for another little radio video. Today is March 22nd, 2022, 1923 UTC, or 2:23 p.m. in the afternoon here in our rainy southern Illinois. Raining since last night, rained all day today. Probably about 3 inches of rain before we're done. Hope everyone's doing okay. So today I wanted to do a video on how I repaired my coax switch. And the coax switch in question is this right here. This is my Alpha Delta 4-position coax switch. Now, I bought one of these back in 1997, a 2-position switch. Works perfectly. I also have another identical switch to this, the 4-position. I use on my scanner, my RSPDX, my 8600, to switch back and forth on my Discone. I've had it about 3 years and it works perfect. This one was purchased, you can see right there, April 2021 is when I purchased it. And what has happened to it is it was working fine, and then all of a sudden position 1 here started getting intermittent. It would, if I was listening to the radio hooked to this one, it would just go intermittent, cut in and out, and I'd have to tap the knob here, and sometimes I'd have to turn it a little bit, and it would come in, then cut out, and come in, and cut out. So I got tired of jacking around with that, so I took it apart to see if I could fix it, and I did fix it. And so in this video I want to show you what I've done in case anyone else has this problem with this switch, and you'll sort of know where to start or what to do. So let me turn this over. So these switches, they have a label right here that says do not take this label off and access this switch because there's no serviceable parts inside. Well, we're going to do the right thing and rip this label off and take the screws out and fix this. So usually this will last until shortly after the warranty goes off, so if you had to send it in and pay to get it fixed. But like I said, just do the right thing, tear the label off and take the screws out. So we're going to do that. Let me get the screws out and I'll be right back. Okay, here we are with the back off. And there was a few things that was happening with this switch. Let me get it. Can't tell where I'm at. Okay. Is the main reason that it was going intermittent, and here is number 1 right here. So number 1 is when you turn it over, it's on your right side. So what was happening is this wheel right here, as you would turn it, the wheel would slide down the shaft and fall short of this one, and it wouldn't make contact. So because when you turn it, you can see the wheel turns, makes contact, and the ribbon, you can see right there how it makes contact. Well, what would happen, as I said, this little wheel right here would slide down the shaft and it would fall short of this and it wouldn't open the gap. So what I'd done, I don't know if you can see that or not, I took a little bitty zip tie and I zip tied it in the gap because it's non-metallic, it's non-conductive. That took up the gap here and kept this from sliding up and down. So now when I turn the switch, it just makes contact everywhere and it's smooth. You can see that. Also, what I've done is I noticed there's little nylon screws under here and they break easy. So what I'd done is I took some hot glue and I put over these nylon screws because one was almost broke. Plus, you can't tighten them enough, and these strips, when you would turn it, it would try to go into the side and ground itself out. So what I'd done, I took some hot glue, I put over the nylon little screw to keep it from coming out, but I also put a little bit of glue between the strip and the frame of the switch here to keep that insulated, because hot glue is not conductive and it provides support. Also check your solder joints, they were fine. But if you notice, I put the hot glue on every one of them, and I got the zip tie right there to take up the slack so this little wheel doesn't slide back and forth. And now you can see as I turn it, it just rides right up there, makes contact. There's all four of them are working fine now, and it slides real nice, rolls real nice. Also, I put down here in the little shaft, I put just a little dab of 3-in-1 oil, or you can use just some light, just very light oil. Just put a drop down there. Also clean the strips with detox and alcohol. Make sure, like I said, the switches, they work fine now. But that's all you have to do. Just if you have one of these go intermittent, just check as you turn it. Watch this little drum right here and see if it slides down this gap in the shaft, and it will fall short and it won't make contact. Just make sure, just put a little zip tie in there or whatever you have lying around that's non-conductive. Put it in this gap to keep that wheel from rolling down, sliding down the shaft, and keep it in position, and you'll be fine. And you can, and then let me put the back on here and we'll test it out. Okay, we got the back all back on. Screws are back in, and the switch has a nice ratchet to it. You hear it click. Of course, I can't get out of the way of the camera because this tripod's in the way, but it clicks. So let me hook up a piece of coax and we'll give it a test. Be right back. Okay, now we're going to test this switch, and I have my meter hooked here, and the negative is hooked into the center conductor of my little piece of coax that I used for a jumper cable, and it's in the COM position. So let me get around here. I can't. Okay, so we put it in 1, nothing, 2, nothing, 3, nothing, 4, nothing. So that means everything's disconnected and grounded like it should be. So let's start on 4. Okay, if it's on 4, nothing on 1, nothing on 2, nothing on 3, and 4 is working. Alright, let's go to 3. Okay, we're on 3. 1, nothing, 2, nothing, 4, nothing, 3. Yep, it's working. COM, okay, position 2. 4 is nothing, 3 is nothing, 1 has nothing, 2, perfect. And then number 1 that was giving me all the trouble. So 4, nothing, good. 3, nothing, that's good. 2, nothing, good. And 1. And now it's working. 2, 1. Yep, perfect. Okay, now we're going to switch the little connector to ground, and we'll see if we're getting ground. I think that's good ground. Oh. Yeah, ground there, ground there, ground there, ground there, and there, and a little ground. Yep, so we're all working. It's all fixed. Everything's working fine. And now I should just be able to mount this back up, hook my radios back up to it, and it'll be fine. So yeah, just remember, if you have this, have one of these switches and it goes bad on one position or another, just take the back off, do the right thing. Do the right thing first, fellas. Just read the label on the back where it says do not remove this label. It voids your warranty. And as I said, do the right thing, read that, and then just rip that off and take the screws out. And then just watch that little barrel adjuster in there as you turn it and make sure it's not sliding down the shaft and missing the contact. If it is, just do like I showed you, put a little something in there that's non-conductive and take that space up, and hopefully it should be fine. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I just wanted to say a big thanks to everyone that's stopped by and watched any of my videos. I'm up to about 275 subscribers now, which according to YouTube standards is not a big deal, but to me it is, because my little channel here that's what it is. It's a little channel. I don't have companies sending me things to test, or I can't buy radios to test all the time and review and all that kind of stuff. So my little shack hardly ever changes, and it's very hard for me to come up with anything new to show. And once in a while something like this will present itself. But I just want to say to everyone that's subscribed, thanks for subscribing and stopping by and spending time watching some of these little silly videos I make. And I'm not doing YouTube to make money or anything like that. I just want to post videos some off and on that someone may find helpful or useful or something like that. But if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, if you would like to, I would appreciate it. But I want everyone to know that sometimes my videos are few and far between that I upload, because, as I said, my stuff never changes. I don't test a lot of things. Well, actually, I don't test hardly anything, and I don't get to release videos on a regular basis. So, just keep that in mind. But if you'd like to subscribe, I would really appreciate it, and I hope everyone's found these little videos helpful. And anyway, but thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it, and I hope everybody is doing well. And I will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.